Hello and welcome to the Play Android Game Reviews. My name is Daniel and today I'll be playing for you the educational game Joyful Animals by developer Roman Nazarkiewicz. I hope I pronounced this one right. And as you can see, I already started the game. And this is the basic starting screen. You have the preferences up top in a cloud, and the play button is a, well, blue-grayish silhouette of a lion. You have other parts of the lion floating around on the screen and a backdrop of, well, colorful flowers and grass, and, well, looks very, very nice here. And let's just check out preferences before we hop into the game. And here you have the basic options for sounds. You can turn them off or on. You can reset the game, and you have a selection of languages here. And you can basically scroll all the way down. There are a lot of there, so I think it should cover everyone's needs. Even if you're not fluent in English, you can still enjoy the game, or your kids can, because it's basically a game for kids. So let's go back. Let's check out what the game is all about. And I think you already see what you have to do here with the lion, with its parts all over the place. And let's just see how it does. And here's the next screen. If you press play, you can choose different stages here. You can choose lawn and Africa and farm, and the other ones are locked. We only have lawn to go to right now. And let's just check this one out. And there you have another screen where you can choose your animal of choice. And let's just go with the bee up top. And here you have the bee. This is the basic gameplay as it is here. And you have the grayed out silhouette of the animal here with the colorful backdrop again. And you have different parts on the right side where you have to choose, or where your kid has to choose which parts belong to the animal. And then you just pick them up and drag them over to the silhouette and put them in the right place. And here we get the head. And you see it's just like the lion in the starting screen. It's all just parts of the animals. And this is pretty basic in terms of gameplay. This is quite easy to get, and there's basically no learning curve. Quite intuitive here. So this is really nice, and especially if it's for kids. And here you have the different parts, and you can't actually put in any of the wrong parts here. It always has to be the right one. And well, it basically comes, yeah, you see if it fits right away, so yeah. And after you completed the animal, you get to the questions, and here it asks you what is the name of the animal, and you get 4 possible answers, and bee, bird, turtle, or duck, and it's of course a bee. And where does the bee live? And we have different options again: a pond with water lilies, a hole in a tree, or a bee's house. Let's go for the house. And you get this screen here, this grayed out screen with the scene for the lawn environment, and you see your bees popping up there on the right. Then let's go back, and you can basically play the other animals again. And let's just go ahead, play here, and talk a bit about the graphics. As you see, as I told you before, it's all very colorful, very kids-friendly, and all in this comic style. And I think it fits the game's purpose. But what I thought, some of the elements, especially in the background, they look like they don't really fit in terms of style. So there's a bit of, well, difference in style going on with the one side of, here you have the grass that looks fairly high def, and then there are the other parts like the leaves or the animals that are distinct in their comic style. And so there's a bit of a difference here, which makes it, well, it doesn't really fit, as I said before, and makes it kind of a bit strange to look at sometimes. But all in all, the graphics, well, they work for what the game intends to do. So here we have another question. What is the name of the animal? And again, it's always the name, question, and the location. It's a fish, and where does the fish live? Water, bee house, or a nest? And in the water, of course, you see the fish popping up at the bottom here as well. Yeah. And as you might hear, what I found really nice, or I should let you hear it. I'm just gonna be quiet for a second. Okay, as you might have heard, there's all these noises in the background and this ambient sound for the pond, for the lawn environment. And you hear the sounds of the animal you're currently fixing up here. You hear them in the background. So in terms of education, the kids get something they can recognize the animals with, the sound the animals make, which I found quite nice. Here we have in the main menu we have some kind of music in the background, but this is all there is. I mean, it's just the sounds of the animals, which are a good option to put in, and with the ambient sounds as well, and the music, but there's nothing else going on in terms of audio, no indicator sounds or anything like it. So maybe there could be more, but I think it serves its purpose here, and yeah. I don't know if kids actually mind this that much. Okay, this is a duck, of course. Where does it live? It lives in here at the shore in its nest. Let's go back. Let's just go along with the animals one after another. And covering the controls for this game, I mean, it's fairly straightforward. It's just one-touch controls, and it's basically maneuvering menus all the time or just sliding the parts on the animals. There's nothing much you can do here, and there is actually nothing you need to do more. I mean, it works for the game, and this is basically all there is to do, and perfect controls for this kind of game. We didn't experience any kind of technical difficulty, so it just works right out of the box. So turtle lives basically here in the reeds, and you see again popping up, and a bird at this time. And I was looking for other games like this, and I have to say there are quite a lot of puzzle games with animals for children out there. So in terms of originality, it has a lot of competition and a lot of games that do basically this exact same thing. Not necessarily in the same style or way, but puzzle games for children are quite popular for tablets and mobile devices, so you have the competition going on, and all the, well, other games that will do the same thing with the puzzles, and sometimes even with the questions and puzzles as well. So it's kind of, yeah, kind of mixed feeling here with Originality, because it's basically just a puzzle game and nothing else going on for it. And this is where replayability comes in, because I have to say, once you're done with all the animals, well, you can choose to go to the other areas, but here's the catch. You have to unlock them with money. You can't unlock them with completing the first area, you have to buy them. So if you're done with the first area, or if your kid's done with the first area, it's always the question, do I want to spend money on it and unlock the other stuff, or just leave it alone? So I think this hampers replayability quite a bit, because if you want to really replay it or do it again, you basically have to ship out money, which isn't, well, it doesn't sit very well with everyone. So I think replay value could be a bit higher. There could be a bit more to do, but then again, it's just a kids game, and I don't know if kids, well, are satisfied with this kind of amount of content, or if they want to have more and spend the money on it. So yeah, this is basically all there is to the game, all I said here, and as you can see, it plays pretty straightforward, and I think for the free part, it's a good thing for kids, especially with the sounds. You don't have all these sound things going on for other games. And I mean, it does what it does quite well. And yeah, if you want to go along and play a bit more, you have to basically pay for it. So yeah, that's that. And here you have it. If you complete all the animals in one stage, you get the colored picture. So yeah, that's all there is from my side to tell about the game. And I hope you liked this video. If you want to read an in-depth review of the game, you can head right over to playandroid.com. You'll find the link to the article in the video description, as well as the link to the Google Play Store, where you can download the game for free, and the first stage is free as well. So I hope you tune in next time. I hope you enjoyed watching me playing this game, and until then, I say goodbye.